Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, Katseye just dropped their long-awaited comeback single titled Gnarly, and the lead up to its release was full of hype. After hits like Debut and Touch, fans were expecting another standout moment, and the teasers definitely delivered in terms of visual excitement. The concept hinted at a shift, something bolder, edgier, and more mature. Naturally, expectations were high, but when the actual music video dropped, the response wasn't as straightforward. A lot of people were excited, and a lot were very confused. So let's break down everything that's been happening, because it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Now, before the release, a small snippet of the song was leaked, allegedly through a studio ᴄʀᴅ rehearsal video, and that's really where things started to get complicated. The clip gave fans an early taste of the track, but the reaction was mixed. Some people commented that it definitely sounds rough, while others assumed it was just an intro or a work in progress and encouraged everyone to wait for the full version before making any judgments. Some were simply hoping that the lyrics were not as they were in the leak. Still, despite the leak stirring up some early concerns, the energy around the comeback stayed strong. Fans were eager to support the group, especially with a new, experimental sound on the horizon. Then came the official release. Right off the bat, the song delivered on a lot of the things teased. It was upbeat, bold, and catchy. The production had energy, the music video was visually impressive, and the editing was sharp. It looked like a win, at least at first glance. But as soon as people started paying attention to the lyrics, opinions started to shift. The track includes some explicit language, which didn't necessarily bother most listeners, but the actual wording of the lyrics had many scratching their heads. For example, the line "hottie, hottie, like a bag of Takis" quickly went viral, not necessarily in a good way, and another line stood out for all the wrong reasons. Making beats for a boring dumb bee. Effing gnarly. Don't talk to me. You're gnarly. I'm not. That particular line sparked a lot of confusion. Some listeners thought it was an insult aimed at fans, while others argued it was probably meant as a clapback to haters. Either way, the meaning wasn't totally clear. Despite the backlash, there's still a strong base of fans who genuinely love this bold new version of Katseye. They're enjoying the chaotic energy, the unpredictability, and the risk-taking. For them, it's exciting to see the group try something unconventional, but even among Katseye's loyal followers, some couldn't help but poke fun at the final product. One comment read, "Great demo, excite forward to see the actual song once it's finished." Another said, "Every single one of them have insane vocals and you gave them this. It's like an ad for something, not a song." There's also a theory going around that Gnarly isn't even meant to be the main title track, but rather an intro to their upcoming song, Gameboy. That would explain the 2-minute, 17-second runtime, the lack of a bridge, the repetitive structure, and the limited lines for each member. Still, without any confirmation from the group or the label, it's all just speculation for now. Then there's the music video, and one scene in particular that stirred up even more debate. At one point, the MV shows 2 houseflies engaging in intimate activity on a man's sandwich. Yes, that's actually in the final video. And yes, people noticed. A lot of viewers, especially younger fans, or those watching with family, found it off-putting. The criticism wasn't just about the visual itself, but about how unnecessary and random it felt in the context of the video. Many fans were uncomfortable, pointing out that Katseye's earlier work attracted a younger demographic. So this kind of content felt a bit jarring, and some questioned why it was included at all. Several fans said they were disappointed not only by the imagery, but by how it was framed as something quirky or funny instead of being taken seriously. It raised concerns about the group's direction, and whether this edgy style actually fits with their public image. And here's the thing, Gnarly is clearly not aiming to be a traditional pop hit. It's experimental, loud, and unapologetically weird, which for some people is exactly the point. They love the fact that Katseye is doing something different and unexpected. But for others, it's hard to overlook the messy lyrics, the lack of structure, and the sudden shift in tone from their previous songs. So what do you think? Is Gnarly a bold, creative move that just needs more time to grow on people? Or do you think the criticisms about the lyrics, the visuals, and the overall direction are fair? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.